Hello Dreamers, welcome to Disney Dreamlight Valley. I have so many cool news to share with you about the upcoming update. We just got a few really cool reveals that confirm certain things that are absolutely gonna blow your mind. Subscribe to the channel if you're excited for the update, and let's start with some news from official Disney Dreamlight Valley social media. So, Disney Dreamlight Valley officially confirmed for Switch 2. So this post basically says that the Switch 2 is going to be compatible with Disney Dreamlight Valley. It doesn't specifically say that there is going to be a new version. It does say that the current version is compatible with Switch 2, but there's also going to be some news on the special Nintendo Switch 2 version. And if I were to guess, I think Switch players are going to get increased item limit and maybe even higher setting, like higher quality of graphics for their Switch game. That would be awesome. I would love Switch players to be able to have 6,000 item limit. That would be an absolute game changer. So if you're planning to get Switch 2, stay tuned for more news. Maybe if you're only playing Disney Dreamlight Valley, if it's your main game, I would probably wait to see what improvements they introduce to Switch 2 version before making the decision to get Switch 2 to play Disney Dreamlight Valley, but still, this is exciting. Then, once again, I'm gonna link the poll for the community companion vote. So I already voted for Stage 1, and the dragon has won Stage 1, which means that we're getting a dragon companion in the end of this, but now we get to choose aesthetic or theme. And there is actually, I'm just realizing, by the time this video goes live, this vote is going to be over. So if you haven't voted yet, you still have a chance to do vote 3. They basically have one of these stages every day, so definitely check back if you want to contribute your opinion. So let's see what we got. Cottagecore, Fairycore, Witch Wizard Royalty, Steampunk. Oof, this is... so Dragon. I feel like Dragon and Wizard, we kind of have a Cottagecore. At least I consider the Dragon the one that's... the scholar one that kind of gives me cottagecore vibes. I'm gonna go with Witch and Wizard. I think it's fun. Yes, I'm sure. Lock it in. Oh, cottagecore is actually winning, but Wizard is second, so we might actually catch up. I just, it's hard for me to imagine cottagecore dragon. But anyway, no matter what critter the community comes up with, I'm sure it's gonna be amazing. You know what else is amazing? Aura, the sponsor of today's video, and how amazing it is at protecting your identity online. Have you ever wondered why you're getting so many spam calls? How do those scammers even get your phone number? There are companies called data brokers, and without your consent, they sell your private information to spammers, marketers, and even though they're legally required to remove your data if you ask them to, they make the whole process extremely difficult and confusing. That's where Aura comes in, the sponsor of today's video. They can submit these requests on your behalf to all of these data brokers and force them to remove your private information and keep it off the internet. You might have some digital security tools already, but Aura has a complete suite of tools under one easy-to-use app. You can get alerts if any of your private information was found on the dark web or if anybody got access to your credit. They monitor 24/7 to make sure your identity is secure. The app also comes with antivirus, password manager, VPN, and other security features, not to mention US-based support and $5 million in identity theft insurance protection. I personally don't like the fact that these data brokers making billions off of my private information. Since I started using Aura about 2 years ago, I'm receiving so much less spam calls. I used to get them almost every day. I can no longer find any of my personal information in Google, which is huge. And I have a peace of mind that if anybody gains access to any of my private information or credit, I will get notified by Aura immediately and can take action. That's why I highly recommend you check out Aura. You can get 14-day trial using the link in the description. And that is plenty of time to find out if any of your personal data is being sold on the internet. Thank you so much, Aura, for keeping our identity secure online and for sponsoring this video. Let's get back to Disney Dreamlight Valley. Alright, so now let's move to the really interesting and big stuff. Cole shared this article with me, and I'm gonna link it in the description if you're gonna check it out yourself. It's actually from Japanese website. So this is a Japanese website, and we know from experience that Disney Dreamlight Valley posts some really cool trailers and really cool information on their Japanese social media. So for some reason, the stuff that we get to find out and the stuff that people in Japan get to find out sometimes is different, and people there get some sneak peeks that we don't. And this article actually reveals a few things that weren't mentioned in the American or English version of developer update. In the latest update, Mystery of Skull Rock, players joined forces with the Forgotten Lord. That is Google Translate, so I don't know about the Lord part. On a nostalgic quest to unravel the secrets of Skull Rock and meet Peter Pan. Now this is the fun part. Together, the three of you will investigate to uncover the true identity of the terrifying shadow lurking deep within Skull Rock. This is all I needed to know. Everybody was so disappointed that we're only getting Peter Pan, but this is a clue that I knew it. I said it in a previous video. I called it. The Skull Rock cannot be just for Peter Pan. There is something inside that ship. There is something inside the Skull Rock, and that something is, I'm guessing, a new villain. And like, it's pretty obvious to me that it's Captain Hook. I think he's going to be the next villain in the main story in Disney Dreamlight Valley, and I think we're going to get like a little teaser. Like when we finish Me, Forgotten, and Peter Pan, once we finish the Skull Rock quest, there is going to be a little teaser. Basically, once we unlock Peter Pan, there is going to be like a little cutscene when they go back into the Skull Rock, and then the camera pans into the ship, and then there is like a smiling face of Captain Hook or something. Like, they're gonna give us a little teaser of what's inside. I can feel it. I'm really good at feeling these things, so we're gonna see. So basically, this is confirmation that there is more to Skull Rock than just Peter Pan, which is amazing. I think people are gonna be very happy. We might not get it in the next update, but at least knowing that there is more, I think it's pretty good as well. This update also includes the latest Star Pass, Adventures in Neverland. Join Peter Pan as he experiences the magic of hope as he fishes on sparkling beaches and searches for forgotten memories. Featuring confident fashion options, mystical mermaid costumes, and unique fairy-inspired decor. Okay, nothing super crazy in here, but the next is gonna blow your mind, the next paragraph. The premium shop will also have exciting new items, including a Palico pack. That's something in translation. That will welcome Max from Disney's The Little Mermaid. Max will help you dig up resources buried underground. This limited time pack also includes ocean-themed furniture, Prince Eric's shop outfits. Now, if you look at this screen, let me hide my camera. This was from the developer trailer. When you look at the bundle, you can see this arrow.
Introducing Max.
This arrow is grayed out, right? So there's nothing to the left. So there is Max, there is his houseboat, there is the fireplace, there is the bed. Now keep watching. They scroll to the right, they reveal the bed, and then they stop. But did the arrow go gray? It did not. There is something else in there, and I think this article just sheds the light of what is in there. It says here, Prince Eric's shop outfits. Once again, this could be lost in translation, but this sounds to me like we're getting a Dreamstyle for Prince Eric. I don't know. It's hard to tell. If somebody knows Japanese, can you please check out the article in the bottom in description and tell me if it's Prince Eric's Dreamstyle, or maybe we're getting Prince Eric's inspired outfit. But it clearly says that this bundle is gonna have an outfit in it, and we did not see the outfit in the preview. We're also getting customized photo mode pose for Max. It seems like they also, like, the pack description hints that we're gonna have multiple poses, so I wonder if this one pose is actually gonna be like customizable in some way. I don't know. I'm excited to see. It seems like this bundle is actually gonna be worth the moonstones. Now, check this out. We've been speculating on this, but this basically gives us more information. For players who love decorating and designing their valley, a new river building kit will also be available in the shop. Build your own lakes and rivers to express your individuality in the valley. My God, our own lakes and rivers. How insane is that? I mean, that was the main guess. When we saw this back, it was the main guess that what it's going to be. But I'm so curious to see how it's going to work. Is it going to be movable? Is it going to, like, do you need to place the giant thing and then you can, like, grow rivers from it? Or can you, like, literally change the terrain and, like, create rivers, maybe connect them to the rivers that we already have? I doubt they're going to let us change the rivers that we have, and I doubt they're going to let us change the lakes. But ability to make, for example, a lake or a river for a dream snap on a floating island is going to be huge. I think this item is super expensive, but I think it's going to be worth it, considering that if we can get multiple of them, unlimited amount of them, and then place them anywhere we want to create, like, entire water structures, it's going to be absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to check it out and review it. Yeah, pretty much that's a couple things that we learned from this article that were not mentioned in our version of the update. And I'm gonna say this, I have no idea how trustworthy this information is, but I do know from experience that sometimes Japan gets more information about certain updates than we do. So I do have an inkling that this is a correct information. Plus, from what I can see, it's a pretty reputable website. So I doubt they would just make it up. But once again, if somebody knows Japanese and they can check it out and confirm, we'll be very, very grateful. All right, guys, that's all I got for today. Thank you so much for watching. What are you the most excited about? Do you think we're going to get an Eric Dreamstyle? I mean, I do have one Dreamstyle in my mind, but I don't think that one is not family friendly. We're probably not going to get it. But Eric does need a new outfit. Kind of makes me sad. If we are going to get Eric's outfit and we just did Eric's Star Snap, that means that people are going to lose out on opportunity to use it in their Star Snap. But you know what? Eric Part 2, you can never have too many Eric Star Snaps. We might do this again if we get a cool outfit for Eric. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe for more Disney Dreamlight Valley, and take care.
Oh, nice day we're having, isn't it?
Oh, it's wonderful. Woohoo!
Amazing. Gotta tell you, it is really beautiful here. Hey, nice to see you.
Oh,